How many versions of me are there? It sounds like a really random question, but how many versions of me are there? So in my ideal world, there's only one version of me, and I guess there should only be one version of me. But let me just be real for a minute. I feel like there's an infinite number. The number of people I interact with, that's the number of versions of me there are. So if I'm with Kang, I'm wife. And if I'm with my children, I'm mum. And actually with the three children, I'm three versions of mum. And it shouldn't be, but I mean, that just is. I have an oldest child, I have a middle child, I have a youngest child, and they've all got their dynamics of personality and needs, etc. And I'm different with them. And like my core values are there, but I'm different with each of them. With the youngest, I'm probably, the other two would say I'm easy on her. She's the youngest. She's only 4. Anyway. So I'm 3 different versions of mum, and I'm wife, and I'm probably a couple of versions of wife depending on my mood. I'm several versions of myself at work depending on who it is, and depending on the combination of people. It could be one-on-ones, and then there's combinations of people. And then there's the mum that goes and does the school run, and the interaction I have with the teachers. And there's the mum in the playground that's talking to the other mums. And even then, depending on which mum, I'm a version of myself. I'm a version with the rest of my family, with my aunts and uncle, with my dad, with my grandma, with my brothers, with my sisters-in-law, with, why is there so many versions? Why are there so many versions? So I am coming to the conclusion that it comes down to the idea that I don't trust. Is it that I don't trust myself to be myself? That's what was going on in my head, that I don't trust myself to be myself. But I think that there's also an element that I don't trust other people to still accept and tolerate me if I am not what I think I need to be in a given situation. And I cannot put it on anyone else. I cannot put it somewhere else and say if I'm not what they think I need to be, because it's me. It's what I think is what I've got going on in my mind. So this random kind of musing, why are there so many versions of me? So it's I guess for me, it's just going to be a daily reminder and daily opportunities to just be me, with no expectation of anybody else, with no expectation of how somebody is going to receive me, and knowing that I am going to interpret the situation or the interactions through whatever mood or perspective or place that I'm in at the time, and just make that okay. I don't know how do I make it okay. I guess I just intend it. I just decide that it's okay, and then it is, I guess. Yeah. So, all right, you know what? Yeah, that's it. It's just me. Yeah, okay. Anyway,